shaking, MP.
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
How you doing, MP?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm chilling. Check out this pregame buffet. They got some good stuff.
Nah, man. I try to eat light before the game.
They got a Mediterranean chicken wrap. It's light.
Mediterranean chicken wrap. All right, I'll check it out. Hey, any chance you want to trade jerseys after the game?
How would we play for it?
I'm all in.
That's what you want. I'm game. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's the Prophet. And it's Marshall in at the 3. Now you can expect the threes to fly tonight, Brent. Both of these teams are full of sharpshooters.
Well, which team gets hot first, Kevin, I think is going to be most important. Shooting is rhythm. How do you establish that rhythm? You've got to move the ball, move yourself. And maybe the team that gets hot first is going to be the one that ultimately comes out on top.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Thunder, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout-out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
That free throw, no good. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades. Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Puts up a 3. And it's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago, and he knows his team has its hands full going up against Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Coach said Shai is one of the best in the league when it comes to scoring off the bounce. And when he's not scoring, he's kicking it out to an open teammate. So we have to make sure our rotations are quick. We'll see how the defense responds, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Marshall gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And here's Irving. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
You tried to guard Kyrie without fouling, and that is a challenge unto itself. So nimble with the ball and that shifty handle.
Good on both. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Guys, thanks. The Thunder, last season's top seed in the West, but they didn't rest on their laurels. They traded for a lockdown defender in Alex Caruso and signed hard-charging big man Isaiah Hartenstein. With their improvements, this is a team set to continue its upward trajectory. They have tons of draft capital moving forward and a ton of upside.
Big moves indeed. Okay, Shams, thanks for the report.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let-up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
Slithering around the floor, Gilgeous-Alexander gets to his spot.
Here's the Prophet. To the inside, pass to Marshall. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's the Prophet into the lane. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a miss there on the triple. Mavericks leading by 3. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first. The Prophet with the bucket.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet away. Doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Lively sets a screen for Irving. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses the wing J.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. No, he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Now here's Williams. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark. Right now, he's averaging about 19 points a game. Here's the Prophet. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. The kick out to Irving. Pass to the Prophet. Williams against Irving. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Kayla Martin's checked in for Derek Lively. Washington comes in for Daniel Gafford. Thompson, he's checked in for Najee Marshall. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. And then for Oklahoma City, Williams, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Jalen Williams. And it's Cason Wallace in for George. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good on the three-point shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Assertive shot by Gilgeous-Alexander, not giving him a chance.
The Prophet passes to Thompson. Wallace against Dinwiddie. Out to the right wing. Here's Thompson. And here's Washington outside. And the three ball is good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. It's Dallas leading by 5. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. A lot of rubble in there, but we're continuing to go right at the defense.
So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. And one forward, Thompson. At the other forward, Washington. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with the Prophet. And it's Martin in at the 5, roaming the paint. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, the Prophet in the last game against New Orleans lit up the floor. He scored 21 points, and his assertiveness drew a lot of attention from the defense. He drew a good amount of fouls. He was an imposing presence, which should surprise no one. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It looked like Greg, he could do anything he wanted to out there, playing with no fear.
Right. Terrific momentum coming into this game. We'll see if he can continue.
No reason to settle. Just keep getting to his money spots.
Look at Thompson move, getting tricky with it to find himself an opening.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Martin. Exum comes in for Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Spencer Dinwiddie. And then for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
Wiggins passes to Caruso. Hartenstein with it. Caruso with the ball. And he banks in the layup. Here's the Prophet. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Washington. Here's the Prophet. 6 to shoot. Now Irving, defended by Dort. Fires at the elbow. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And now just a 4-point Maverick lead. The Prophet passes to Exum. A minute 50 left in the first half of the game. The Prophet to the left wing. Pass to Washington. Hits it from three-point range. Washington's got 6.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
Wiggins sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And there's the drive. The Prophet with the bucket. The Prophet's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs. The Thunder have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. A different look for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for Dante Exum. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Outside, Dort. And it goes down 2 points. Dort's got his first basket.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Williams. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Williams can't hit. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against New Orleans.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Measuring up the shot.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year. What are some moments you guys remember from past dunk contests?
I remember when Kenny got edged out by the great Dominique Wilkins. How'd you let that happen, Kenny?
Well, first of all, I got cheated. Guy did the same dunk 3 times in a row. But beating Dominique is like trying to beat Michelangelo.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Thunder.
They're within...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at the Prophet in this game, he's been everywhere.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Taking a look at the Thunder. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the 3 spot.
I'll tell you what, they're really fortunate there. Those long bomb passes usually spell disaster, but they get away with one there.
The Prophet passes to Marshall and stolen by Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Holmgren wide open. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Marshall gets the bucket. Marshall's got his second basket of the game.
Plus 8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 17-foot shot on the way. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
And that one's good, Irving. Irving's got 7 points in the game.
Another good play. This is how they've built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And we have some time now to show you which rookies have the greatest impact offensively over the course of the last month. Look at the Prophet, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And those numbers have started to set him apart offensively from most of the other rookies in the league.
Williams finds Hartenstein. And the call will be against Najee Marshall. That is his first foul of the game. Dallas making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock, and there it is for him. 18 points for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover, especially at his size.
Dallas leading by 9. Brent, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Dante Exum, he's checked in for Irving. That free throw good from the Prophet. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Thunder trailing by 12. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Thompson surveying the floor. To the right side. Pass to Gafford. 5 on the clock. Here's Exum. Dallas again missing.
Well, next time he should do a better job, I think, of getting balanced and set up his feet. That just throws your body way out of whack and hurts your percentages.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Thompson outside. Pass to the Prophet. Dallas moving the ball around. Gafford sets the pick for Exum. Thompson outside. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The offensive rebound. Here's Dort. Off target from three-point range. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. Coach Mark Daigneault said the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired gun scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. The kick out to Williams. Bangs home the trifecta. Williams has got 6 points.
Has to be some expectation that Williams will take that shot. He has the green light from three-point land.
Williams against Thompson. Here's the Prophet. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The Thunder have gone. Thunder trailing by 18. Daniel Gafford is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's the Prophet in at the 2-guard. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set.
Up top, Lively. Here's the Prophet, defended by Dort. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. There's the lob to Dort, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's the Prophet. Lays it up and banks it in. The Prophet's got 22.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully, but not to be.
With the drive, off on the layup. Thunder trailing by 17. Williams inside. Lively defending. Pass to Holmgren. And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
Marshall, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Wasted no time on that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's making plays all over the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander will not be stopped.
Basket counts. 24 points for the Prophets.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Dallas.
The biggest factor tonight had to be their great shooting. They shot much better than the other team.
Yeah, they were working hard on both sides.